Hello. Welcome. Welcome. Oh, well, it's a bit loud, isn't it? To HAZCAR. Welcome back. I understand my mic may be a little loud. Might actually turn that down a little more. But we are in fact back. Actually, just give me one moment. How does this sound? Um how does it sound when I'm pressing a key? Actually. Turn the input gain down and bring it real close up to my face. We can do that. I think that means we can also weaken this. Now, how's this? That should be a lot better. So, with that being said and done with, let me turn this way so it doesn't get too much in the way. Let me just turn this back on. Welcome back to HAZCAR, everybody. It's been a minute. Indeed, it has. I think the last time we did this was... When was it? February 17th. It is now May 31st. It's been a long time since we did a race. And that was a Car Tomorrow race. It wasn't even a cup race. But this should be good. We should have a good time today with the Cup Series, having an experimental microphone set up for today. Might actually move this that way. There we go. That's okay. So if you hear me messing with it during the show tonight, just don't worry about it. So, with that being said, Corey Heim, the 11 car, is going to be starting on pole with Chase Elliott on the outside. Behind them, Ryan Blaney and Kyle Larson. On the third row, it is Ty Gibbs and Tyler Reddick. Row number 4, Model Cap and Christopher Bell. And to round out the top 10, the new guy, Chihiro Fujisaki and Bubba Wallace, 2 teammates. All 3 2311 cars in the top 10 today. Although there's something else. There are 2 other things we need to talk about. Number 1 is that during the Car of Tomorrow race a couple months ago, Travis Kvapil, very unfortunately, passed away in a horrific accident. So, in honor of him, Todd Gilliland will be running a honorary scheme in his colors. May Travis rest in peace. This is only for HAZCAR. He's still alive. The other thing, arguably the more important thing, this steps into the real world. As you all know, a couple weeks ago, for the Coke 600, I think just last week actually, if I'm not mistaken, I'm losing track of time. If I'm not mistaken, it was last week on Thursday that we lost a legend to real life NASCAR. And his name was Kyle Busch. It can't be put into words how influential and important Kyle Busch was to our sport. And even now, we still pray for the Busch family and for those at Richard Childress Racing and Joe Gibbs Racing. Here, with us, Kyle Busch will continue to race in spirit. He will not be forgotten. It is truly a tragedy. Nobody deserves to die at such a young age. He was only 41 years old. May Kyle Busch rest in peace. Our prayers go out to the Busch family, Samantha, Brexton, Lennox, Kurt, and his two parents. And I'd like to say that nobody could ever have replaced Kyle Busch. He was one of a kind, once in a lifetime driver. With that being said, I hate to cut the morning short, but we do have a race to get to, and I don't want to spend the whole thing tear jerking. So, without further ado, I think it's time we get this race underway.
Drivers, to your cars.
For those of you, I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. I did make Kyle Busch a little bit faster in both series. I don't know how well it worked in this one, but I can assure you in the Car of Tomorrow series, he's a quick boy. He's real quick. Anyway, as we roll off of pit road, this is going to be a great race here today in Kentucky. 80 laps of racing. Lap 22 and lap 50 mark the ends of stage 1 and 2. Stages 1 and 2, respectively. Model Cap clearly had a little trouble getting off the line there, but he makes his way up now. Of course, that 53 Fujisaki. Wait, we've had a little trouble. Who's had trouble? Ooh, Ty Gibbs has had trouble. He is already on pit road. He will not be starting today. At least he will miss the green flag. Which means Model Cap and everybody behind him gets to move up a row. That 53 car, Chihiro Fujisaki, newest driver for 2311 Racing. That'll take up their third spot on the grid. Of course, that means 2 cars fail to qualify. But we will get to that once we are underway here in Kentucky. Corey Heim to the green flag. In the KFC 300, Tyler Reddick goes all the way to the top, and Tyler Reddick's got an issue already. Not a good start for the 45 car. He lost his points lead to William Byron just the other week in Chicagoland after DNFing in a wreck, and it looks like he made DNF again. Yeah, he is not up to pace. Here comes Ryan Blaney on the inside. No, Model Cap steals the bottom lane from Ryan Blaney to try to catch Corey Heim. He was so close to victory in Chicagoland. Now as the Toyotas behind him go 3 wide, that's going to give him a bit of an advantage on entry. And he's going to go down to the bottom on the 11 car. Three cars not starting. Wow. There goes the 19, Martin Truex. Hines' teammate trying to take the lead back from Model Cap. They're side by side. The 20 car shoots it down pit road. He enters pit road via the dirt. A lot of Toyotas having problems today. That's not the main concern, though. Now this field is split off into 3 main groups. Here they go, 3 wide for the lead. Ross Chastain on the bottom, not holding back. Unbelievable. And here comes Joey Logano, and behind him, the 8, Richard Childress. It's Kyle Busch on the bottom. There's still 3 wide for the lead. Unbelievable racing we're seeing here today. Let's look at this middle pack here. Got Austin Cindric leading the charge. Here comes those 2 front row teammates. And then in that back pack, Daniel Hemrick leading that little group there. Tyler Reddick makes his way off of pit road. Oh, wait, are they going to get stuck on pit road? I forgot to edit the pit boxes. Well, we're going to have to hope that nobody has to come down pit road else today. Chase Elliott is taking the lead. Bit of shakeups here, but here comes Corey Heim back to take his #1 spot yet again. But now we're going to have lapped traffic. Tyler Reddick, he picks the middle lane. He picks the middle. And Kyle Larson is slowed up, so is William Byron. And now we've got a 4-pack tandem for the lead, 4-car pack for the lead. Anthony Alfredo, Carson Hocevar, Corey Heim, and Chase Elliott. 4-car tango for the lead under a blanket. What is going on? You see, usually we don't have this kind of stuff going on right at the start of the race, but alas, can't have them all perfect. Chase Elliott on the bottom, looking to take the lead from Carson Hocevar, who has been kind of a light up this season. Hasn't really shown up until a couple races ago. And I believe he is in the chase currently in the playoffs. Here comes Alfredo also on the bottom, literally chasing Chase Elliott. As the field is now a little more split out at the front, the back though, oh man, Kyle Busch fell all the way back due to that lapped traffic. Tyler Reddick dragged him down quite a bit. Now he's gonna have to work his way back up. Yeah, the good 2-car race for the lead here. They're side by side. Corey Heim now making his way back, but Carson Hocevar making it 3 wide for 2nd place. Now as the other guys make their way back, William Byron and Bubba Wallace have found their way back to the leaders. Unbelievable here. Here's, oh my god, it's Todd Gilliland. Todd Gilliland in that Travis Kvapil honorary scheme. We can see it a bit better now. He's got the Long John Silver's colors on that Generator 38 Ford. And he's doing it. He's going for it. He wants to honor that man who drove the 34, or also the 38. He also drove the 38. What am I saying? Otherwise, McDowell would have been in Long John Silver's colors. Honestly, that would have been better. Here comes Model Cap on the bottom of the 34, trying to capitalize, trying to make his way back and try to fight for the lead. Martin Truex Jr. in the lead, but now here comes a 53 on the inside. Fujisaki with the 38 behind him, but Reagan pushes him wide. Unbelievable. They're 3 wide for 2nd place there, and side by side for first as the rookie makes his way through. And they've got a bit of a blanket going on here. Model Cap almost took the field 4 wide. They almost took them 4 wide. But not quite. Here comes Chase Elliott back on the bottom with Model Cap behind to take the lead from David Reagan. They're side by side all the way to the line. Model Cap gets taken up the inside by Ross Chastain. Ross Chastain, already a 2-time winner this season. The person with the most wins, nowhere to be found. Of course, it's Alex Bowman with, I believe, 3 or 4 wins already on the season. Something like that. Where is Alex Bowman? Did Alex Bowman not start? Did he not start? No, he's just way back here. Yeah, he's having a slow day today. Not Alex Bowman's day. But it is William Byron. Look at that. William Byron once again back up, fighting for the lead. Model Cap says no, no, no. That's my second place spot. He's gonna have Truex on the inside, though. He can't get down to that bottom lane quick enough. There we go. And now Model Cap will take the lead from Bubba Wallace. The 2311 Toyota. But of course, at Kentucky, you don't hold the lead for very long under this package. We're already approaching the end of stage 1 here. We've got just 7 to go in the stage. Make it hasty and make it exciting. Some of these racetracks, namely the main one we've seen is the Bermuda Super Speedway. We saw during the Car of Tomorrow race at this racetrack dozens of cars getting stuck on pit road. They're 4 wide. 1 second, we can get back to the mansplaining in just a moment. They're 4 wide here on the back straightaway. Look at this Truex up top. Doesn't want to be a part of that, but he's kind of stuck, forced to. And they get out of it. They keep it clean. Interesting decisions being made here. I don't know why you'd ever take it 4 wide, but I guess it worked, because here's Chris Buescher. As now they come back up on Tyler Reddick. Who can make the passes? Here's Daniel Suarez. Oh, and they're 4 wide again. Hold on, we're going to have to watch this. We're going to have to keep watch on the middle of this pack here. They're going 4 wide. Okay, they seem to be safe. Here's Daniel Suarez and Ross Chastain, teammates. But there's not going to be much team playing going on. Daniel Suarez holds Ross Chastain from taking the bottom. Boys, he's going to concede that position, but not quite. Didn't have the momentum off the corner. Ross Chastain now using every inch of grip he can get out of that car. Try to take the lead from Chase Elliott. As we are now just 3 to go in stage 1. It's looking to be an exciting one. It's looking to be a thriller. For the stage for 10 points. Here's Kyle Busch. Oh my goodness, he came all the way back from the back of the field. Unbelievable. Austin Cindric, and there goes Busch on the very bottom. 2 to go in stage 1. I don't think Busch is going to be able to hold the lead for 2 straight laps, though. Caution is out, as we've got spinners in turn 1. Oh my goodness, unbelievable. Wrecking Alex Bowman on his roof. And that is going to conclude stage number 1, but who's going to get it? I think it's going to be Martin Truex Jr. coming to the line. Yep, it's Truex for stage 1. Those are your stage standings. What happened there? I know it had to do with Tyler Reddick. Let's watch. Let's watch the 45 car. Unless it didn't have anything to do with Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick seemed to be steady. Let's go to Ryan Preece. He was involved in it. No. Oh no. Oh Lord. Again. Unlucky. The 80 car, man. He's getting in every wreck this season. Just unlucky. So, looks like Chris Buescher was looking to come down. Wasn't quite clear of the 34. Man, that could have been disastrous. As turns Gregson, gets the 80 into it. 80 only mild damage as it may seem. As long as he doesn't get hit by anybody else, he'll be fine. But I think he's gonna, oh yeah, he's gonna get a big one from the 34. No, he's not. But he's gonna be up in the wall. Oh, and contact with Gregson. Yeah, that's the end of the 80 car's day here. Oh my goodness. Oh man, these Kentucky walls are cursed. Another one. Hooked into the wall. My goodness. Oh, man. And he got a mean hit from the 17 as well. Look at this. Oh. Oh, no. Now, that 80 car Not sure if he's okay in there, especially after what happened with the 38. Oh no. Oh, this has been such a tragic racetrack. Well, anyway, here's what happened with the 40 car. Here's why he went flipping. Looks like he didn't make contact with the 17, but he absolutely slammed that 10 car and got a mean hit from the 31, Daniel Hemrick. And that'll put him on pit road. What a mean incident. Not what you want to happen. We'll get word on that 80 car as soon as we can, but man. Well, as they come onto pit road, we're going to see who gets stuck and who doesn't. I believe a lot of the guys that are currently out on pit road are stuck right now. We'll see. William Byron stuck on pit road. So is Chase Briscoe. Not Chase Briscoe. That's Martin Truex Jr. So is the 53, 43. Yeah, look, all those lollipops that are currently down, it means the driver is stuck on pit road. Not what you want to see. But if you're Harrison Burton, it's looking real good for you. Yeah. Out of everybody, just 5 cars get off of pit road. Corey Heim still in it. We're just going to let this race play out at this point. Because I just want to move on to Vegas. This race has been one big crapshoot so far. Mostly. Yeah, and these cars are not even going to be able to take the cars out of the garage. They're stuck there. That's something that can only be handled after the race. So it's going to be a race between, it seems like Corey Heim, Michael McDowell, David Reagan, Eric Jones, Ricky Stenhouse, and Harrison Burton. Yeah. So, it's not how he wanted this race to turn out. Wanted it to go a bit better than this, but what can you do? We're 1 to green, they're double file. Reagan on the bottom. Ryan Preece made his way off of pit road. But everyone else, as you can see, this jittering means that the car is stuck. And honestly, I know the exact reason, and I just never had a major test for that. So that's on me, y'all. Anyway, Corey Heim and Michael McDowell, they're going to lead the field to the green flag for 8 cars to race it out in Kentucky. And really, it's only going to be a maybe 4. As Corey Heim storms away with the lead. Nobody else quite with the pace he's got. Off the line there. As both the 60 and the 34 take the top lane inexplicably. Oh no, and the 11. The 11 down to pit road. Will he get stuck? We can focus on the race for the lead later. Will the 11 car end up stuck on pit road? Our pole sitter. Not what we want to see. And Corey Heim is stuck on pit road. Everybody, Corey Heim is out of the race. David Reagan and Michael McDowell are left to fight it out with Eric Jones. For at least this stage, we didn't even know if any of them are going to get off of pit road for stage 2. Stage 2 winner might just be the winner of the race. you know? But yeah, David Reagan holds a strong lead. And here comes Michael McDowell on the inside of the 60. And see, there's only 3 cars in the race for the lead. All of a sudden, it's a lot less interesting, but it's also a free points day. This is going to shake up the standings a whole bunch. It's up to the transponders to tell us who placed where. That means that some people might not even get the points they probably deserve, but see, someone like Joey Logano. No, Joey Logano was in an accident. Kyle Busch at the front of the field at the end of the stage, and he's now in 17th place. A little bit unfair, but I digress. David Reagan, currently the class of the field. Nobody's passing that 60 car yet. Here comes Eric Jones for a crack at it. He's familiar with these 2 or 3 car battles. Remember, he battled with Carson Hocevar at Joe Gibbs Raceway in that race until Chris Buescher passed them both for the lead and took that race home subsequently. Here goes Michael McDowell on the inside of Jones. Now looking to catch the 60. As Stenhouse keeps the 43 slow. But yeah, that 60 car is definitely the class of the field. And there they go. They're side by side. Hold on. Let me just I think I just threw a caution by accident. Whoopsies. Yeah, caution's out. Because we need to. Things need to be found out. I also think the officials are just trying to get this race done with, hoping everybody gets stuck on pit road so they can call the rates and announce a winner and move on. Let's see what these boys do. These gentlemen, they're all coming down pit road. It's a huge gamble. They know what's at stake now. Only time will tell. Michael McDowell, stuck on pit road. Michael McDowell's race is over. David Reagan gets out safe. Ricky Stenhouse, not so much. Eric Jones, neither does he. Harrison Burton gets on safe. Ryan Preece, he's done for the day. Tyler Reddick, is this his last pit stop of the day? No, Reddick gets out. He's fine. Does that mean there's just 2 cars in it now? It does. There are 2 cars left due to a botched caution call. Well, 3. Tyler Reddick, but he's slow. Well, time to crown a winner. I think once stage 2 is done with, that's the end of this race. that is just the end of this race. And so, here they come to the green flag. Green flag is waving. Yeah. Just gonna have to watch 15 laps of two cars battling and only one of them being fast. Yeah, no, there's no battle here. David Reagan is the winner. I'm sorry. Might have to call this race early. I want to save everybody the pain of having to watch this. We're gonna need to fast forward one to go in stage 1. As it is just David Reagan out on an island with one car behind him. Just one. Not a competitive one. So, with that, David Reagan wins stage number 2. Doesn't even matter if the caution comes out late. I seem to have mistaken, but he won anyway. Caution's out for the stage. My apologies. David Reagan wins stage number 2. He won it 6 laps ago, but caution just never came out. Auto stages had a bit of a tweak sesh, I think, due to accelerating. And the fact that there's nobody else on track except for 3 cars. Well, so, the consensus is, if Reagan can make it off of pit road, he is the winner. If they all get stuck on pit road, he is the winner. Actually, no, I think Tyler Reddick will be the winner. That depends. No, Tyler Reddick's 5 laps down. David Reagan is stuck. It is up to these two. Will either of them make it? They both make it. Wow. Incredible. They both make it. But that leaves Harrison Burton in the lead. With no one to fight him. Is this going to be a Harrison Burton victory? I've been live for 30 minutes. The most uneventful, yet most eventful race ever. Well, Burton's the leader. So, Harrison Burton, with absolutely no competition, is headed to the green flag and eventually checkered on his own here in Kentucky. Get out your popcorn. We get to watch Harrison Burton haul ass around a racetrack. Not the best way this race could have gone. Oh, wait, no, it's not Tyler Reddick. It's been Kurt Busch the whole time. I completely forgot Kurt Busch stepped in for this one. Yeah, because Tyler Reddick had a concussion, but he'll be back. Make no mistake. So I think we just... Yeah. White flag. 1 lap to go. And Harrison Burton is the man. All he had to do was carry that car around the track, and Harrison Burton wins the Kentucky Fried Chicken 300 in an absolute shock with absolutely zero competition. Congratulations to Harrison Burton. What a win. What a way to win. Still gonna save this replay. KFC 300. I already knew this race was gonna be bad. And look, he survives pit road again. Oh my goodness. Is Tyler Reddick gonna survive pit road again, or is he gonna get stuck? Yeah, he survived. Meanwhile, we've got a bunch of drivers out on track that did not survive. Hell, a bunch of them were in an accident anyway. Thank you for watching HAZCAR. I guess. We'll see you in Vegas. We'll test the pit stalls for Vegas. We'll make sure nothing happens like this.